the message. So this is going to be very interesting. Okay, well, last time on Firefly, it was war stories. Hey everybody. What you're seeing right now is me, a day after recording my reaction, finding out that all of the footage is unusable. Just missing frames and unsalvageable. So instead of faking it or skipping it or doing something ridiculous like that, I'm going to just talk about it. I'm going to do a little bit more of a commentary, kind of give my thoughts and a recount of the reaction to kind of give you guys at least something for this episode. So, I did open the box. I'm going to open it now again on camera for you guys. So, here we are. It is it's a beanie. And not just any beanie, as we find out in this clip. It's actually the beanie that Jayne got from his mom when they got the postal package with Tracey in there, which we also find. And in the episode, I'm going to see if I can include a picture. If not, I put it on immediately because Jayne puts his on. And so, yeah, I basically did the entire reaction wearing this, and I take it off basically every single time Jayne does, and it was really fun. In the episode, I thought it was so cool. They introduced Womack, super crazy, scary dude with when he was threatening the guy in the postal service.
You should be able to capture him if you leave now.
Are you telling me to leave?
Well, no, I didn't mean that.
Relax, you've been great. And I was just bluffing with that stuff about arresting you. I mean, who needs that kind of paperwork? Skunk, light him on fire.
And then when we were showing the war story, I know I'm kind of jumping all over the place, but for the sake of, whatever, I'm just going to speak and I'll fix it in post. But yeah, and then even I guess right before Womack, we learned about Tracey and the cool saying he had where it's like, if when you can't run, you crawl, and when you can't crawl, you get somebody to carry you. That was really sick. And getting to see just another's perspective during the war, not just Mal and Zoe's. We've already seen how it shaped their characters, and then finally getting to see it through another character's eyes was really, really cool. And then getting to kind of see just more of the world, right? The postal. There's a postal service on a world, I guess, that they use.
Not alone. Forget what you think you know. Forget what your mother told you when she tucked you in at night.
How you been?
Malcolm. An old friend's face is a bomb in this age.
And I don't know if that's just for the sector or something, but regardless, we then see Tracey is being hunted down by these guys, which we learn is Womack when he was trying to set that guy on fire. And then we learn that Tracey's actually not dead here. What the hell? Which I wonder if I can include the audio because I freaked out. Then we find out that he's smuggling organs, they're organ smuggling, in actual live people as incubators, which I think is super cool. It just kind of makes kind of sense. I guess the technology is good enough to be able to just remove the organs and then reanimate a person, basically. Kind of insane. Awesome. And then we get to see kind of a weird, they were pushing the Kaylee Simon thing where Simon's a robot.
Scare her away again, did you?
This may come
God
as a shock,
damn
but
it,
I'm actually
Simon.
Not very good at talking to girls.
We've noticed.
Is there someone you are?
And he was just being in River's words,
You are such a boo.
and basically pushing them apart again and then inserting Tracey, and I really didn't like that. But then it made more sense, or it allowed them to come together at the end, right? They just kind of introduced that little character conflict for the episode. And then yeah, when Simon was cutting into him, he was alive. Kaylee and him, Tracey, kind of had a little bonding experience because Kaylee's like more human, like how she referred to Simon as being robot. But, you know, Tracey was just exhibiting this human quality that she wanted. And then you could see that, like, another human quality that he did not show her yet was the betrayal part, you know, fear and a longing, desperation to be home really brings out some, you know, they bring out some traits that are probably, you know, unseemly. However, we got to see a really cool moment between, I think, an interesting conflict of the episode, which was like, you would when he said, "I knew that you guys were actually saps. Like, your reputation warrants, you know, this sense that you guys are just like these bad people that are, you know, not afraid of anything. But then actually, you guys are deep down like good people, and that's why I took advantage of you." And then Mal was like, you know, tears in his eyes, ended up shooting and killing him.
You hear that quiet? Means a call's already been made. Well, that call means you just murdered me. No, son. You murdered yourself. I just carried the bullet a while.
It was a great moment, and the Womack character then getting called out, and I loved seeing Book kind of like call him out and like put it together. That was super sick. It's just like a whole effort of the crew kind of coming together. Even River, like, noticing on the box here that he like there was something wrong.
Mean when I get taken down, Shepard?
Oh, I suspect you'll be around long after we're all gone.
What the hell are you doing?
Oh, River, that might not be the best place.
Very comfortable.
And it was really odd that, like, even in the end, Mal did the right thing. Tracey got to go home. Nobody else got hurt. Nobody else got killed. And at the end of the day, you know, he had to make a decision, like he's shown before, he puts the crew first. You know, regardless of old friends and all that, you've already proven to, you know, threaten the family, and we don't stand for that, regardless of who you are and what ties I had to you, right? I can trust you till I can't. And it's one of those, it was a really good scene. And then I know that my dad told me afterwards, when I let him know, that the funeral scene at the end of the episode was shot right after they got told that the show was canceled. And so that was like the metaphorical funeral for the show. So the emotions were like true and real, because they had just been devastated with this news that they were no longer going to be able to work on this amazing project with these amazing people. And it does bring a new light to that scene, and not only the scene but the episode. It kind of brings a new meaning to, you know, you had a memory and you had a visualization of what this person, or in this case, let's say the show, Tracey being like the show, right? And the memories that we shared before were then tainted by the reality that got set in, that, you know, times have changed, right? Like, it wasn't getting picked up, the show was getting canceled, and it is finite, you know. And it kind of made it interesting that it was like, what's important and what are you holding on to, right? Like, are you going to risk losing a piece of something that you have now for a relic of the past, or for something that, you know, you had previously in your life? And it's like, the past is something that you probably will have to let go. And that was, at least that's my take on it. And that was really cool. And the episode was great. I loved it. I loved the Tracey angle, and I loved getting to just getting to see all of the things that we've seen work in the episodes up until now, like throughout this season, just on display. And I loved getting to obviously see the beanie. So I finally get to have some FireFly memorabilia in a more low key, subtle way. So it'll be for people that know, it's like a wink, wink, nudge, nudge kind of thing. And I love that. So yeah, I'm sorry that I didn't get to, that my stupid computer didn't record properly and we lost out on what I thought was a fantastic reaction video that I was excited to edit for you guys. But, it happens, make do with what we can, and we keep moving forward. And yeah, this episode was fantastic. My favorite quote is the when you can't run, you crawl, and if you can't crawl, get someone to carry you. I think that's a simple one, but I like it, you know, and I think that's all that matters. So yeah, I hope you guys at least can like this video and subscribe still. If you're new, if you're returning and you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? But yeah, yeah, it's a little different, but what can you do? Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video.